Hi, it's Jeremy. I'm back with Mr. Yacht Plays UnderMine, Episode 9. We are going back down into the Undermine as we continue our journey to find stuff and not die. At this point, I have all of the upgrades from gold, so I won't necessarily be fishing for gold or hunting it down. But of course, I want to get gold so I can purchase stuff in the shop. I also was able to just craft again using thorium. I want to make sure I continually buy blessings and potions and relics and familiars as they come up. But before I go down into the Undermine, I do want to talk about what is in the journal. So journal upgrades, if you're going for a completionist like myself, where you try to get everything, you can see here that I have all of the upgrades, but I am missing just these particular upgrades in general. So one of them for sure is related to the shop. So there is we'll say a membership program that I could be part of that I'm missing, and then just some other stuff here. On top of that, we do have Bestiary. This is where all the monsters are. I believe we've actually taken on every single regular monster, so that's good. Item-wise, so it's split up into 5. You can do relics. So here you'll see wherever there is an exclamation point, that is something I have but must make with our Forge Master. The other stuff has not shown up yet, so that could either be the recipe has not been found, or I have not actually found it in general. So there's a few of these in here I already know are actually based on the deals with Chogul. So that's going to be interesting. And then of course you can go down and see all of them. One thing to keep in mind, some of these may be combination items. So for example, caramel popcorn is a is a combination item. So you actually can't get some of these without combining 2 relics together. Just stuff to keep in mind. Oh, sorry. We also have potions. So all the potions are actually going to be from recipes. There are a lot more to find, but we will get them. Blessings, same thing. So if you haven't seen any of the blessings yet, that means they're definitely from recipes as well. Then we have curses. Curses are just things that you get, but it does show you here all the different types of curses that we've obtained so far. And then I will let you know, this curse in the bottom right, I've never seen it before. I don't know if I'm just air quote getting lucky or not getting lucky, who knows? But that is all here. And then finally hexes. So these are the permanent effects you can apply to a run with the crow. One of those looks like it has to be unlocked through someone, but this is also something I haven't figured out yet. Besides that, we have familiars. As I talked about, each familiar has 3 levels. I have made all the familiars I found except for the spirit, but the other ones are definitely something I must get, and they are of course from recipes. Artifacts, I have all of them, so I don't really have to look for anything new. And then stats I don't ever show or talk about because it just shows you. Doesn't really do anything. With that said, I am starting my run. I keep Jin as my pet for now until I get another pet. And I also crafted the 108 beads, which will heal me every time I use an altar. So technically I could start to use penance to get rid of curses because I can heal off the penance damage by just utilizing the altar engine. Starting out my run, I do have plus level 3 on my swing damage, which is a fantastic starting element, I must say. We do also have 3 total potions, but like every run, I want to find certain relics, I want to find bombs, I want to find keys, and then one thing to point out, Jin will reveal secret walls first, then at level 2 it will reveal the basements or the staircase the game called it. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Like every single video, I like to talk about my order of operations here. What do I want to do first? So the order for me, as always, is going to be going to the shop, then the relic room, then the altar room. One thing we know right now, there is no secret room because I have Jen, so I'm just going to uncover rocks, make sure there's no basement, and then we'll go from there. Now that we have all the introductory stuff out of the way, how are you? Are you enjoying the playthrough? Do you have any recommended games I should play? Let me know down in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe. That way you can see more videos from me as I upload. Alright, our starting relic is the intensifier. I'm going to wait just a moment, see if there's anything in the shop, or if there even is a shop. In my last, 2 runs, I think, I have not gotten a shop on the first floor, which is very sad. Also looks like that is the case again. But at least they gave me a key, which will be nice for the next floor, because I want to make sure I'm able to open up the relic room at least. Just for the sake of the run, I'm going to open the secrets so I can level up Jin. And we're going to use the altar. Let's see what happens today. So we're going to... Let's do swing speed. When I got pretty high swing speed before, things were working out pretty well for me. Alright, down we go. We already have the relic room, but definitely want to check out the shop. Again, assuming there is a shop. I'm pretty sure there will be this time. Okay, both of our secrets are here. Hopefully... Ooh, hello. Come back. Wait, come back. Aw, unfortunate. That was way too much area for it to move around. No worries. Aw. So what I tried to do there was hit the bomb pilfer into the rocks. Unfortunately, there was just too much going on. Okay, give me some bombs, please. Okay, no bombs, but we do have float boots, which is a great starting relic. I am going to utilize coffee. Okay, so we're going to reroll, see if I can get bombs. No, but I can remove a curse. Okay, let's hold on just a moment. I want to see if there's anything else. Nope. Okay, so I do want to open the chest. There's going to be a chest after I use fire. Thankfully, there's a little explosive here. Of course. Okay, I do get a bomb though, so I can't complain about that. Please remove the... Okay, good. Reduce shop options is not a fun curse to have. Let's re-roll again. Okay, there's a bomb, and I can go down into the secret shop. So there's another chance to get more bombs. Oh, bomb doubler. I don't have any money though. Okay. This is why I was nervous about taking the final upgrade for my, what is it called? Tunic for health. Really hope I can get enough money here. So instead of buying other things, I'm gonna bomb and hope that there's a chest, a money chest, anything of that sort. Oh, cool. I can remove the other curse. Okay. Please give me a money chest. Aw. There is one more room left besides the relic room. I'll just do a little bit of looking around, see if I find any rocks. If I didn't buy that talisman, I definitely would have had enough money. But looks like I'm going to be about 120 short. And that's okay. Bomb Doubler is a really resourceful relic, but it's not going to break my run if I don't have it. There may be money in here. Nope. But there is guidance, so that's something, I guess. If I had fire damage, I would be able to utilize that to make another chest. Okay, so what I will do, I'm going to just spend my money to get bombs. That way I have some resources going into the next area. Now technically, I could do a little risk here. Okay. So a potion could turn into an O-glycerin potion. It did not. Right. No more risk taking this time. We'll just move on. So if I had an O-glycerin potion, there would be a chance for me to get more money back than what I spent on the potion. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Down we go. Also, I should get more of my health back because Celt is coming. The boss on the 4th area. Or 4th floor, sorry. Well, my buddy is here. Okay, we'll try middle again. Middle was wrong again. Nice, I can light these on fire. I have a source of fire damage. Gross. Oh, got me. I'm very close to dying, so I should be careful. I don't remember what's on the pedestal. I hope it's something lovely. Oh, nice. I will take the doll. I'll replace it with guidance. So the doll will prevent a number of curses depending on whatever the counter says. In this case, I can block 3 curses. I am dead. Wow. I got hit twice by Bobo. Whoopsie. A little careless, but that's fine. So, sorry. Fingers are a little sticky. We're gonna make a new relic. This time we'll do... Let's do golden powder. Oh, hello, doggy. I'm going to take my powder now and run away. Thank you for being so cute. We are also going to make our last potion, which is the altar in a bottle. And I think that's it. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and hatch our last remaining familiar. But I will still keep the gem for now. With that said, let's boogie. So, starting with that, we're doing 3 bombs, so I will get extra gold. And now I have throw damage, so good thing I put guidance on that pedestal. So if I do get guidance, I can use that. And, ooh, okay. So this also could be a bomb run because I just picked up spare ordnance. Spare ordnance will give me a bomb every time I open a chest. Also, you can see how the golden powder works. Just by blowing up any rock, I'm going to get money. It's a very convenient thing, especially if later on I get the combination gold items. I don't have any right now. I kind of wish I put float boots on the pedestal instead, but no worries. I can still find it again. The real question, will I find a shop on the first floor, or will I continue my streak of no shop? Oh, I should have hit that bomb into the far wall to break the gold, but that's okay. This must be a chest room. Cool. Hey, I like this. Absolution. When you hold 5 curses, you can get rid of all 5 curses. So what I can do, of course, just collect as many curses as possible. When I get up to 5, ta-da! Remember that it is 5 unique curses, so it's not just any 5 curses. We're gonna do... we're actually going to reduce the cost of shop items. Since my money is not very high, I want to start with that. And then, since I'm doing bomb stuff, I will also get demolition. This will come in handy later if I can find a lot of rocks together, because one bomb will blow all of them up, and then I'll get a lot more coins. Just like that. Except the bomb didn't work on the chest. It just worked on the rock. I think it. I do have Spirit Ordnance, like I said. So anytime I can open up a chest is good. I just need to see if I want to invest in trying to find the. Never mind. I found it. Finding the basement. Ooh, there we go. Also, if I can actually get the petrified rock again, that's going to be a really good bonus because I'll get money and I'll get items from blowing up rocks. Okay. So again, no shop on the first floor of the gold mine, but I did find all of my secrets, which is a great first start. Unfortunately, I did pick up the curse that increases the cost of shop items, so my current blessing is negated by that curse, but when I remove the curse, it'll get better. Also, if I can find the pilfer ring, that will help me collect gold as well as reduce the cost of shop items. And then here's an example. So a bunch of bombs together, or a bunch of rocks together. Wow, good start. Petrified rock already. So now I can spend some time blowing up rocks, getting items, and having a fun time. Also, what you can do here, you can actually blow up this and get the, what am I trying to say? Get the gold from the actual rock and then more gold because it is a rock. So there's a lot of stuff to do now, especially with gold. Kind of wish I had my canary, but I don't. We'll just take a moment, see what happens. Actually, let me do my altar, potentially, and my shop stuff, because if I have an altar that gives me more gold, then I'll be in a good position. Hey, look, a potion. Hey, look, more stuff to blow up. Give me some bombs. Remember, always get bombs because of chests. So using that one bomb is still going to net me +2 on my bombs because I have spare ordnance. And now I can get rid of the curses with my holy water. However, I'm going to save it because if I can get up to 5 curses, I can absolution. In a previous run, I had an issue with trying to get enough curses because I kept drinking the purge potions and the holy water. Oh, hello. Money! Pew! It's raining all the gold. Okay, shop time. Can I get a bomb doubler, key doubler, pilfer ring? That's fine. So this is the Glycerin potion that works in my favor. I'm gonna see if I can manage the run without buying bombs and keys. But I will go ahead and buy the... Do I want to buy the tent? Hey, look, another curse. Well, that didn't help. Chests are more likely to become mimics, is the curse I picked up. Let's check out the relic room. Okay, war paint, always nice. War paint will increase my speed and damage as I kill enemies. you'll see me start to get this like red glow. And I picked up a swing speed and swing damage potion, so my damage is much higher right now. Also, because I have the petrified rock, I'm going to go ahead and blow up stuff to try to find the basement. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is, of course, the deal. Chogul, hello. Now, what I have to be careful of is how many curses I'm going to pick up. If I pick up 3, that's okay. If I pick up like 6 or 5, that will be harder to navigate because I only have the ability to get rid of 6 curses right now. So hopefully it's 2 or 3. 2 is normal, 3 is pretty good. I think the most I've ever seen is 5. Oh, this room, I forgot about this room. Woohoo! Look at all those bombs. Oh, and heads up, the bigger rocks don't actually have the basement inside of it. It'll be the regular rock. Like one of these. Yay! Alright. Also, I get an extra key now, which is great. And my money is looking really nice. Alright, shenanigans are over. Let us one more bomb. Increase throw size, that's always nice. Look at that huge pickaxe. What is our deal today? Something new? Would be nice. Oh, this is perfect. Both of these are actually phenomenal relics. So this one, the Nullstone, block a hit once in a while, actually creates a blue bubble. When it gets hit, it nullifies damage. And it will come back over time. So if you don't take damage, this is a really good relic. And then this one, the Miniaturizer, finds small boxes in big boxes. This is guaranteed. Every chest you open will have a small chest, and it also increases the odds of a small chest having another small chest. At most, I got 4 in a row. So both of these are very, very nice. I'm not entirely sure which one to take. Wish I was streaming so someone could vote. But in my head, if I'm thinking about the longevity of the run, having more chances to get stuff would be really awesome. So the Miniaturizer is the best option. Otherwise, if I was nervous about dying, like if I was on like difficulty 10, then, you know, if I'm going to do a challenge run, I would definitely want to take Nelson. Miniaturizer, you are up. I did pick up a new curse. It's a nasty curse. Decreases throw speed, so then I throw all extra slow. Look at that. But I have the Absolution Potion, so goodbye, curses. Right, goodbye, demon friend. I will see you next time. And now you'll see the excitement of having the Miniaturizer. Also, later on I will start finding relics that increase my throw speed. It is a really nice thing to have because you'll be able to pick up way more pieces of gold just by throwing your pickaxe instead of having to worry about picking it up by yourself. And of course, I'm not using the canary, so can't really rely on a birdie to pick it up for me. A key ring, that's awesome. All right, we have a lot of rocks, which I will definitely blow up. I am looking for... What am I looking for? Golden popcorn. This is going to work out really well. So, Gecko Blast, when I blow up the rocks, if I have excess bombs and I drop another one, it's actually going to bring all the gold into one spot. That's a pretty nice thing to have. So there's that miniature chest I talked about. Ooh, curse removal. Don't mind if I do. Let's go take a gander at the relic room. Sure. We will take the lunchbox. I laugh because I don't need the lunchbox. I'm always taking damage. Oops. Oh, that was not good. Took so much damage there. But that's how it goes with me. I swear. I sometimes make very poor decisions. I should go to my altar, but it's okay. Also, there's the Gecko Blast. It works! Look at all those bombs. Hey, there we go. Bomb size. The bombs are building up. Okay, so if I'm thinking, where's my danger? My danger right now is blowing myself up. So the best alternative to that is to get the blast suit. Got all my secrets. So now everything I blow up is just for money. And we'll see what we can get from the rock room. I definitely completely missed all of that gold. Also, you can see where the vacuuming comes from. Ta-da! Money, just like that. And stuff. Now, the more stuff that's in the room, the slower that vacuum effect, because you're dealing with, it's pretty much pulling everything in the one spot. It can cause a little bit of game lag, I will say. It's a lot of stuff on one screen. But all in all, the Golden Bomb is a really nice item just for farming gold. So if you need to, increase that gold amount so you can just be frivolous in the shop, go for it. If you get it, of course. Also, getting the Cercinus will be really nice too. That way I can find more secrets. Oh, nice. I got another talisman. Hopefully there is an altar. I will utilize this room. It's, we'll say free stuff. Not that. My brain stopped for just enough time to take damage. Oh, nice. Another potion. Transmute in a bottle. So transmute in a bottle, I can actually drop a transmutation inside of an item room. I said item, relic room. That's pretty cool. And then I can recycle relics by using my health instead of relying on the transmutagen potion. Oh, whoops. Oh, double whoops. Not paying attention. This is how we die before we even get to sell. Alright, gonna have to heal quite a bit from the shop. Sweet. Popcorn is a great item. It's gonna duplicate my regular items. Heal up a little bit. No altar, so I don't have to worry about curses, even though there are talisman. And the fork, I will take it. That shows up quite a bit for me. Hopefully I can make use of it. Besides that, I should look for the basement. So now I have a pretty good synergy going with the miniature chests, the spare ordnance, and the popcorn. I can get a lot more bombs. just from opening chests. So I think that was an ultimate best decision. Okay, I've been thinking about these potions. I believe I should use one of the gold potions and drop a bomb. Then I can suck all the gold into one spot. Oh look, there's another chest, like I said. What I will do now, drop this. Then do this. Oh. So now that I have a free slot, I will... Let's take transmutagen, and then I will re-roll the tincture. Okay. Or I won't re-roll the tincture, because it should have been. So, I'm here to kick your butt. I don't have a lot of swing damage, but it should be okay. I can also throw my pickaxe, so we have things are happening. Also, she doesn't really do that much damage. I would say she's still the hardest. Oh my gosh. I think she's still rather easy no matter what the difficulty is. But when we get down to Seer and Ponzu first, of course, that's where the fun is going to begin. Ponzu is a really long fight. Goodbye, my dear. Oh yeah, these chests also give me the same mini chest effect. I forgot about that. But we won. First boss is down. Crowd goes wild. Okay. Up next, we are back into the dungeon. Golem is here. I have 3 pickaxes to throw. Should be a fine fight. But first, I'm hoping I can find more relics. If I find like 2 or 3 relics, it's easier to deal with that because when you have a transmutagen potion, you can make all of them change. Speaking of, so Golden Delicious Always lovely. Big fan. And I don't have a reroll machine, so it doesn't matter anyway. I do, however, want to free up a slot for that holy one. Yummy food. The good news with Cercinas, I will find the secrets naturally because of Jin, and then I will find additional secrets. Nice. Conductor will work in my favor because I have Gold Bomb. So now when I just blow stuff up in the middle of a room, if it drops money, I can collect the money, and then I'll electrocute my enemies. So that is, again, I said this whole time, I completely forgot to mention that the Golden Bomb would actually be part of Bomb Synergy. So, whoops. Forgot to mention that one. Boom, see? The enemies are shocked. Not many rocks left, so which one has it? Which one has my basement? Let's go with Ferocity. And then we'll see if there are any talisman to pick up. I'm getting less gold right now because of the curse that I picked up. Okay, if I time this correctly, I can get all the gold in one spot. Nice. Also, I have biscuits now, which is great. Level up. Woo! That was silly. Should have waited. There we go. Also, I definitely should have gotten rid of the curse, blowing up all that stuff. But again, gold is not like, I'm not dying for gold right now. I was last run, but Golden Bomb powder has been really helping. Oh yay, a recipe. Also, I forgot to use the Savagery Serum on my boss fight. Well, I'll just use one now since I have an extra. What's my recipe? Roast pepper sauce. That lights me on fire. It doesn't hurt me, it just makes me on fire. Still looking for relics, still looking for the eggs. So the more, again, that's why I want to get all these secrets. The more things I can hunt down, the higher chance I have of getting chests to spawn and grabbing what I need. Oh, whoops. Was not paying attention. With a sound, y'all. Throw damage, that's always good. You know what? I'm gonna go out of order. Blast Suit, I'm now immune to my own bomb damage. Very helpful, so I can just drop bombs. The only thing I would want at this point is the bomb doubler. That way I can just start dropping bombs and getting them back. But I think I will be okay in general because I have spare ordnance already. And then I promise at some point I'm actually going to stop picking up as much gold just because I don't have to. Wait for the pickaxes to come back, then throw the bomb. Woo! Lucky throw. I didn't wait that time, but it didn't matter because I managed to get where I needed it. I got it where I needed it to go. Oh, yay! Speaking of recipe. Oh, very nice. It's starting. Holy guacamole. More altars appear. So now there's a high chance to actually get 2 altars per floor if you have that relic. So on top of having Aura, now there's Holy Guacamole. Aura preventing a curse after you pray. So then you go to the next altar immediately, pray, get another blessing. So that's where you can start to stack your blessings. This will become a very prominent feature when I get a certain thing. So I keep talking about praying. That's going to be a really big component to these really hard stages. Like when it gets up to like 7 and 8, it's pretty hard, no lie. So you'll want to be able to do something about that. So having a lot of blessings really helps. I thought that was golden popcorn. I got excited. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll the potions. Maybe I can get something good. Not quite. Oh, altar in a bottle. That works. And then I'm gonna go for swing damage. I'm taking a few more curses than I would like, so if I can find another absolution potion, I will be happy. Holy water works. And then we'll do more swing damage. Over time, swing damage becomes more beneficial than throw damage, because for me, it's easier to stack swing speed right now than throw speed, since I don't really have that. There's only one relic I can use. Puppy! Vroom, I'm fast now. Only temporary. Did we hear the secret within a secret? Don't think so. Okay. It'll be here eventually. I mean, at some point, because you have enough money, you could just walk around purchasing all the stuff. That's what's going to happen in like 2 runs. I'm just going to start buying stuff. With that said, we are making our way down. Town. Walking fast. Oops. Got myself on fire, no! Also, that's why I love Gecko Blast with Golden Powder so much. I can just make everything go to one spot. And thankfully, I have spare ordnance to keep my bomb up. That way I don't lose bombs just by trying to pick up things more easily also. Also, not sure what was supposed to be in that area, but I don't see it. Oh, that did not work. Maybe there's a cooldown on the Gecko Blast. Which would make sense, so that way you can't spam it, like I just tried to. Lucky Charm is good, but... I'll reroll. Rainbow Vest, no thanks. 108 beads, it is back. I'm gonna skip it. Okay, float boots, let's take it. So now I can walk on air again, which is always nice. The doll is here. Yay! I don't have any resist on my curses, so now that I have the doll, there's a little brief period of 3 curses that I will not take from praying. Yay! There's a small chest hiding. Ah, there we go. Feels good. Now, if I hadn't drank my holy water, I would have had an extra. Oh, they got me. So we're going to go with blast size again, because I want to make sure I can bomb more stuff. Ooh, another recipe. Oh, a mimic. Yikes. We'll just drink these 2 potions. Apprentice's Tincture will give me random amounts of healing. Then I drank the Antimatter Potion. I also just got Golden Kernels, which will duplicate all gold in the room. It's not as helpful for me now that I'm much further along and I don't need gold anymore, but you could, like, golden powder one of the treasure rooms, get massive amounts of gold, and then just drink that potion, and then you can Gecko Blast and get, like, maybe 15,000 gold. Like, you can get a lot of gold through all these methods. This does come in handy for me when I'm refilling. So one thing that happens a lot, there is a specific challenge that I want to do, but I want to make sure I have enough money just so if something shows up in the shop, I can buy it. And what winds up happening is I die and then I lose all the gold. So then I have to start over with getting my resources back. And the reason why I need to get my gold back is because my gold integrity drops to 50% because of the challenge. And so I have to figure it out from there. Oh yeah, these enemies are immune to lightning, so that doesn't matter. As you can see, not doing any damage. Poof! Get shot. Okay, looks like we have doubling Saison, which is always nice. Double my bombs. I don't even think I need it, to be honest. Okay, looks like we have our secret within a secret finally. Puppy! And you can see, which is kind of an odd phenomenon, but if you look at the layout of the secrets, this second secret is adjacent to another secret room, but it's only accessible through the one secret. And that's just how it happens. So we are going to just start taking stuff, I guess. Cool. The boss is coming. The reason why I'm actually going to drink the Starlight Sip on the boss to see if I can hit multiple orbs at the same time. Hey, speaking of throw speed, pretty wild. Oh, another curse? Don't mind if I do. This is the last curse I'll take before the blow-up happens. Goodbye, doll. My heart. This run, they're not really giving me damage or swing speed. Makes me sad. Oh, look, another curse. Oh, this is a yucky. This one's not terrible, but it is a little gross. So I'm tender-footed, basically. You know what that means? Take damage when you jump. So if I do choose to jump, I will actually take, like, we'll say 20 damage. So the idea here is not to jump. Trust me. Sounds easier than it is. Okay, gonna drink our critical potion, drink the Starlight Sip, defeat the Golem, and oops, see, there I go jumping. Drink Starlight Sip, go back, pick up the Transmutagen potion, and leave the area. Ready to get your butt kicked, Mortar? Also, yeah, I'm taking damage because I need to jump over the laser. Huzzah! The Golem. The evil has been defeated. The evil has been defeated. Hey, Troll Sweat. Get that regeneration going. We'll pick up my honey bun and leave the area. Now we are entering into area number 3, the halls. Whoa, halfway through. Wow. Lots of chests. Blessing. Healing is more effective. Yay! What I will do now is wait, since my health is rather low. Yeah, normally I drink that potion, but I need more bombs than keys. But technically I could just flip it because I'm going to keep getting a lot of bombs from chests. why not? If I pick up the Keyblade relic, then I'll be in a good position. Where did my... Oh! I was confused for a moment how I was able to light these flames, but it's because I have the fire rock right now. There we go. Got some health back. Technically, I could have skipped all of this just by dropping a golden bomb, but, you know. Where's the fun in that? Awesome. I finally found a talisman. And then I found another altar. Well, this is a bit of a dilemma. I have a unique throw relic right now. But what I can do is drop a relic I really want to keep. So if we're thinking like... like I'll put War Paint on here, knowing that I can't keep a unique throw relic. That way I can replace it by drinking a potion. And there we go. There's golden popcorn. So now my gold is going to increase ever slightly, because all the gold is just going to balance. Now, if I wanted to, I could put the War Paint back and then put another relic there, but I don't think I need War Paint right now. It looks like I found all the secrets, so I don't have to do any more. Woo! Money! Money everywhere! Oh, there we go. Aura! Now when I pray, I will get an aura effect, which will stop the next curse. There are 2 altars, so I will get 2 blessings for 1 curse. And then depending on how bad the curse is, I can either just leave it or I can drink the holy water. Canis Major is a really great relic. When I critical hit, it increases my critical hit chance by 2%, and then it keeps going up from there. Now I have to run all the way back. Reminder, because I talk about it literally every video. This is part of why I do the rooms in a certain order, because I could have just taken this and not had the aura effect. But now that I do have aura, I have 1 curse on me, level 2. And then what I can do is pray at the next altar, and I will not have a curse appear. So I hope that makes sense and helps people understand why I want to do my rooms a certain way. And then good news, this will carry over into other things as well. So not only will I be able to do aura stuff, but I'll be able to do, I don't know, if I find like curses but I don't have any altars, I can just absorb the curse. So there's lots of cool stuff to do for sure. I'm not going to take that Impish Keep on. I'll just leave it there. Ooh, skeleton army. How cute. Giving me all this free stuff. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, that final skeleton. You know, accidents happen. I do want to get rid of this curse, though. I take a lot of extra damage right now. Here we go. So overall, it's not really an issue of like killing enemies. I start to only focus on how do I beat bosses. And that's pretty much what happens. Now that I'm in the mid-game, that's really what I start to focus on. Good news is, if you can beat the regular enemies, not beating a boss is okay. You'll just keep, trying again until it happens. Ooh, hello, come back. Okay, that was a really awful room to have a hoarding pilfer in, but that's okay. I tried my best. Also, Robo, you are a jerk. Pretty much what I'm going to do is hope that I can find a talisman, but if I don't, I really have to get rid of this curse because it can actually cause me to die. So we'll see. A little nervous. I'm not on that floor yet, but if you remember my luck with a certain enemy, you know that I'll get sniped in a heartbeat. And then I'll cry. I'm going to save that upper room for last. I want to try to get to the shop as quickly as possible before I explore more. Get electrocuted! I don't need this potion, but I will still drink it. Potion of True Sight lets me see all secrets as long as I step near them and get them inside of my circle of light. There's my shop. No altar yet again. And I do not want Greaves, so I will go ahead and transmute that. Butcher's Cleaver will work. Because I have Golden Delicious, the food will drop, turn into gold, and then it can bounce because I have Golden Popcorn. Oh, there's an altar. Yay. I'm just gonna take the food. First sign ring, more health. So in a previous run, I don't remember which one, my apologies, but I actually got First Sign Ring as well as the Ursa Major. So I was able to get a lot of health, and I was basically a tank. I wasn't taking any damage. I got an extra holy water, so I went ahead and drank it so I could get rid of the curse. Of course, they gave me yet another curse. No worries. So now my aura is gone, but it's not the end of the world because I still have a holy water to buffer the next curse I would otherwise get. Also, I forgot if I had done that before, so... What's my potion over here? Okay. Don't really care about bomb potions. By the way, I'm at 99 bombs, 74 keys. Thank you, Petrified Rock. You are a true friend. And we're ready for Halls 3. There's the shop. Early shop is always good. Miner's Flask. This run, I do not need that. There's no potions I'm really drinking, so I'll just flip it. I know everyone, audience gasp. I'm actually not taking these bombs because I have the golden bomb. UnderMine Conduit. That has a hand that comes out to attack. No. I am going to take this Troll Sweat, though. Let's just try for damage. You know what? Let's go with it. Grimhild's Mirror, that's fine. Did I have max bombs? Probably. Gotta watch my map here a little bit. Oh yeah! Masa! Increase swing damage, decrease throw damage. That is pretty great. Again, I am actually still on the lookout for what I think is a combination with Masa because of Mune. So together they would make the legendary sword Masamune. That's what I think is supposed to happen. But I have never found a Mune or equivalent named weapon to try. So the jury is still out. I imagine it's there, but the issue is going to be finding it. That's all I need to do is find it. Later on, there are going to be even more items to synergize. So the next item that will be interesting is the Recycler. Oh, hello. You want to buy one of my relics? That's great. Here. Whoa, the petrified rock is 4,000 gold? That's crazy. I love that. Here's the lunchbox. I hope you like the food that was inside of it. There was no food inside of it. Thanks for taking it. We're just going to take this Berserker's Brew. That way I have an easier time taking on the bosses. Because later on, if I don't use potions, Berserker's Brew is going to help me do a lot more damage to like a Hanzu or I already forgot the name, the Seer. Look at all that money. Isn't it glorious? Not today, imp. Still looking for the pilfer ring? That way I can collect this stuff more easily. Until then, ooh, swing speed. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I almost drank that perch potion. I should wait to see if I can find a talisman first. Ah! So at this point, I am going to start dropping bombs quite a bit. And the reason for that is, instead of just running around throwing my pickaxe, picking up gold, I'm just going to drop the bomb, and whatever gold I vacuum with the Gecko Blast is what I'll take. That way I don't spend too much time collecting. I can just do this. Okay, there it is. Cool. And we're good. This is Halls 4. I'll just go ahead and pick up my stuff. An egg? Who do we have? Probably the monkey. Oh, no, it's Sylph. Yes. That's the familiar I've been looking for. Yay, Sylph. In the next video, I will talk a lot about Sylph. Sylph is the familiar that I'm going to rely on. Ooh, the obsidian knife. You know me, I always take damage, but we'll try it. We'll see if I can keep the obsidian knife or if I will lose it. And best believe I'm gonna lose it. A recipe? Nope, lots of money though. I do have a purge potion, but I don't want to keep those right now, since a purge potion would actually cause me to lose my obsidian knife. Food for thought. Fun fact. Oh, this room is not good. Alright, what relics will you give me? Well, Kurtz's stash is not bad, but with me having Aura so much, that's not going to really work. And now I have caramel popcorn, seasoned popcorn, and golden popcorn become one. Also, I don't think I heard the secret. Back away, demon! So where is the other secret? Is it over here? Yes. Wow. They love giving me money. And I love taking the money. Good news, I did pick up the Alacrity Serum, so now I can do increased swing size and increase speed. And that's what I'm going to use to take out the evil Nuri of the Darkness. So hopefully this should be a really quick kill. I don't have amazing damage, but I do have the Obsidian Knife. So we're going to do this as fast as possible. Ooh, almost took a hit there. Ooh! I'm taking extremely reduced damage right now, but I should be okay. Okay, good. Cool. Purses, we're good. Secrets, we're good. Down into the cavern. Caves. Oh, look, it's money. You know what I love? Money. Again, I'm not really worried about myself taking the gold or the pilfers taking the gold. I just want to put as much gold together as possible. Going down into the secret shop. You got a relic for me? You do, but I don't want it. So let's just re-roll it. I don't need food from chests. I wanted the Queen's Bomb, but you know, I don't need it this run. If I can find a transmutagen potion, I will definitely take it. Okay, a little chaotic there, but I survived. I did not take a hit, which is what I was really nervous about. A little risky, but no problem. Okay, so Ambrosia's going to double the level of a Random Blessing. Do a quick check here. Level 8 on blast size. Actually kind of crazy, so the bomb blast is going to be even bigger now. Everything will be blown up. Ooh, I want to do that, but, you know, I'll pass, thanks. Run away, run away, run away! And I took a hit, so there goes my obsidian knife. That's okay. It was bound to happen anyway. So this is a good one. So when I hit an enemy with my pickaxe, it is more susceptible to damage. So this is a technical damage increase. Oh, that was a bad move. Secrets, where are you? You are in this room. More swing speed. And we are out of here. Again, I'm trying to make some solid pace going forward now. So I'm just going to start taking stuff as I go. I'm not really worried as much about sustaining. I just want to move steadily forward. Not quickly, just steadily. Also, the loss of damage here is very sad. Key doubler is good. I don't think I found the bomb doubler this time. I think that was from me dying, so no worries there. What are our 2 potions? Oh, something free? Sure. Cool, free food. Not really. This is lovely. If I do find a curse, or several curses since I have Aura active, I can just use that purge potion. Uh-oh. Chaos coming. A little bit of chaos. Sorry. I'm not going to blow up anything else for the rest of the run. Oh, goodness. I'm also going to trade my holy water for the strength serum. That way I have increased swing damage as well for Seer. But yeah, I think I'll be okay with all that money influx I just had. However, okay, I guess the thing I'm going to miss out on is I would like to use Conductor to kill the enemies. So I will do that at least. I'm figuring things out. And this whole time I forgot I had Grimhild's Mirror. So that reflects back at projectiles. Hey, there's a curse. And there's a talisman, but I have RF active, so that doesn't matter. Now if I find another curse, I'm in luck. Don't think so, though. Intensifier. Not bad, not bad. As I kill enemies, I will gain damage. So now, of course, each room I enter, the faster I start to clear successive rooms, the better off I'll be. There's another Berserker Brew, so I will be able to use one Berserker Brew on Ponzu, and then I'll have another one for the Seer. Sorry. Oh, so you want to get stuck, do ya? There's a little bit of a overflow there. There it goes. That's a little bit of the craziness around the old bomb. So, get your money. Meal ticket, I don't need it. I can just drink the purge potion. I do not need the totem. Critical chance. That is a good potion. Ooh, tough call. No, that's fine. That works. In case my health gets lowered, Aegis will reduce the damage I take. Absolution, of course, is a good potion, but I don't really need it at this stage. Okay, here's our relic. Hold on. There. Gold increases damage. So I have all these little aggressive boosters. So I have killing enemies gives me more damage, collecting gold gives me more damage, and I have hitting an enemy with my pickaxe will also make it more vulnerable to damage, susceptible. Words. We're gonna pray for swing damage. I should actually start picking up ferocity because I'm getting near the end and I'm just gonna be hitting bosses. So that is something to think about. Yes, electrocute. Ooh, nice. We'll do swing speed. The fact that the enemies essentially instantly melt, it's kind of amusing to me. Oops, that was unnecessary damage. Okay, this is swing size. I am running into small dilemmas because I want to make sure I have enough good potions, but, you know. Another cool. Oh, I'm not even on the 4th floor, so that extra Berserker Brew won't help. Ooh, I did this before. I can buy a relic and then sell it for money. So I don't need the sewing kit because I don't imagine dying, but I don't need to keep that much money. So I just bought that for keys. I also got 2 keys back, and now I got more money. So rather not needed transactions at this point, but it's okay. You can also see how, if you're thinking about like enemy health, it doesn't come up that often, but now you'll start seeing enemies they're very chunky. Nice. Ooh, there's the boss. So we're just going to take on Hanzu now. I'm going to drink the 3 potions, hopefully getting them back later. Oh, I can get gold from this, which is going to give me more damage. I also got the altar in a bottle, so I can activate my aura effect now. And we will definitely do swing speed again. At some point, you're just whacking down a forest. Spot check. Okay, cool. I do like that. Transform relics, yes. I guess the one thing I could have done was I could have taken the Miner's Flask so these bonus potions lasted longer. Probably the only thing I could think of. Come on, give me the Keyblade. Battle Standard's okay. It definitely helps for the entrance of all the rooms. It's like, all good with that. But now, if you're looking at my gold count, in the coming runs, especially the next run, I am not going to have to worry about picking up any gold. Like, that's what I'll get to. I just will get the gold from the bosses. Do I have fire damage? No. No chest for me. Oh, there's fire damage. Haha. Cool. Down into the last area we go. This one should be rather quick. There's the Berserker's Brew. So that's one of the potions I wanted. I also have a lot of talisman, so if I find a bunch of curses, I am good to go. The only reason why I'm opening this chest is because the small chest could have something in it. It's not. throw damage, right? Yeah, we do not need that. This is one of them, so the durability serum can go away. So I have Strength Serum, Berserker's Brew. Sure. I just need the Alacrity Serum. It is yellow. Okay, more curse removal stuff. That's not it. No, that's still damage. Swing size? Yes. I gotta get in the habit of not taking all this gold stuff. Can I electrocute this thing? Sure can. Fire damage is good. I'll go ahead and take it. We pray for attack speed again. Swing speed. And we boogie out. This is why swing speed helps, specifically for this enemy, because it gets really close, and then it will damage you with the spikes on its body. Ouch. Dylan's Claw, very good. Critical damage increase. That will help with my Canis Major when I'm swinging on Seer. Curses, don't mind if I do. This curse will actually be nullified again by the aura effect. I also didn't get any blessings because they're rude. I did get an alternate bottle though. And I got a, oh, sorry, I didn't get, I had a holy water. And then there's the alacrity serum. So we'll do more swing speed, I suppose. I'm gonna drink the holy water, and then I'll take alacrity. So now, the only thing I'm missing is critical chance, but that's not really a problem because I have Canis Major. Okay. Again, swing size would be great here, but I can always take advantage of Conductor for gold damage. Another altar in a bottle! Let me guess, more swing speed? No, they said, nope, none for you. That's because I taunted them. See? They fought back. Oh, goodness me. This is going to be a little crazy, sorry. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to grab the chest and move on. Sorry. Now, if I wasn't playing for an audience, I would absolutely go crazy, but it's fine. I don't need the gold. Also missed a room, which is very funny. Great! Another chest. Another altar in a bottle. They are being very generous. Okay. I can do this. Imagine if I didn't have aura. I would be the most cursed character. I would just be dead. I would just die from being cursed. Ooh, nice. Another curse. I've noticed that this room can sometimes have a secret. Even though my familiar didn't activate, I'm still gonna try. Okay. And I'm gonna take this curse too. Ooh, almost drank the wrong potion. Yeah, this is very uncommon, at least for right now. But I have found secrets and like special doors in the basement. I haven't found them often. I would say like maybe once or twice, but I know they exist. Uh-oh. My arch nemesis! Also, I took a curse, right? Nope. I mean, I did, but I don't have one. Yes, give me the recipe. Hoodie's pillow. How cute. So Hoodie's pillow will reduce damage. Because, you know, a pillow will protect you. I already have the alacrity serum. I'll just drink it for fun. I'll take the capture spear because I do drop bombs. So if I do more bomb damage, that's a good thing. Also, the blast size is huge. Oh my goodness. I don't even have the adventurer's whip, so the fact that I'm getting this many treasure rooms is crazy. We're going to do it from here. Hopefully I blow up that final... There we go. Did somebody say frame rate? Because I'm murdering it. At least you can see how much gold you can get. Just with a bunch of blessings and whatever else I picked up. If I do have a curse to take, there are currently 2 talismans, and that's why at this stage of the game I'm really hoping to find curses so I can just get my curses stash active. Good shot, let's go. No relic, we cry. But we move on. Take the curse! Take the curse! Ferocity, finally! After, they gave it to me and I decided to decline this whole time. So this is a room that definitely won't work for mass shock value because there's so many pieces. I'd have to kill all of them and there's not enough gold on the room. So I'm actually going to have to do this myself. Just like that. Did I get bomb damage? I sure did. You hurt. Oh yeah, they also hurt more because of my curse. So let me just go take care of that real quick. Oof. I'm really hoping I can find a swing damage relic. Alright, what is in our relic room? Not what I want. Final floor, folks, here we go. Final everything. Final secrets. And nope. I'm just gonna move on. I get sucked up in the bombing and stuff that it just takes too much time for me. And I do apologize about that. Are they all dead? Yes? Cool. Two relics I don't need at this point, but I will take Simple Chest and the Wet Blanket and the Grill. I'm just gonna pick them up. Pocket Grill doesn't work with Golden Delicious. The Wet Blanket's not needed. The boss could ignite me though, so it can help in that regard. There's my swing damage. Swing damage based on how much health I have. That includes max health and like how much I have in maximum health, and then how much of my maximum health is, how high my health is relative to my maximum health. There we go. Orbs. What are you? Increase max health? Absolutely. Oh, you're cutting it a little too close there, friend. Back up. Wow, no relic? Oh, it was at the beginning. I was going to say, wow, no curses, which I don't recall where the curses went, but that's fine. I think. Does somebody want more bomb damage? Or not even bomb damage, bomb size? You got that too? Cool. So we're at a pretty good position. Gonna pop the potions and hope I don't get beat up by our buddy, the Seer. Is Seer really our buddy? Arch Nemesis? Final boss? You move too fast, come back! You can see how much health it has. It gets worse and worse. Oh, wow. I'm just tapping or button pressing as fast as possible before these go away. My potions are still up, but only for a little bit longer. Oh, never mind. They have like half their duration still. See ya! I almost died. Yeah, potions are fun. They definitely help. But we did it. Yay! And we finally get to start competing against the bosses by using our good friend, the Sylph. So, I guess I have some. Okay, whatever. So, before we adjourn, of course, we're going to do all of our little upgrades. We're going to start with Sylph. I will talk about Sylph in the next video. But we do have Sylph now. I definitely need to find more blessings, so I hope the game gives them to me. Right now, I don't have any more. Specifically, I do need the critical chance blessing. Also, we can brew some potions. Let's brew transmute in a bottle. Why not? And then we will do... what would help me with altars? I don't think any of these will. Oh, holy guacamole. Ooh. So, with that said, we are ready to go. We're ready to do Sylph strategies. So definitely tune in to the next video, episode 10 of Mr. Yacht Plays UnderMine. We will definitely continue on the journey, but I do want to thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can interact with me on Twitter at Mr. Yacht 2, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!